Hello to everyone. In this video, we will discuss binomial theorem of with some illustrations and the same concepts what we have already discussed earlier. So let's begin. Here, this is. Let me make a synopsis. That is properties of NCR, as entire game is of the coefficients in binomial theorem. All the series and others we used here, that is coefficients, only the coefficients. So you see NC0 and NCN, that is 1. Here, no need to derive this, already you all know, and besides in previous lectures 1 and 2 you can go and see that, and some important tips also there. And here second one, that is NC1 is equal to NC n minus 1. Third one, that is NCR, that that is NC n minus R. This is important. And another one that is also undoubtedly useful, very much more useful, that is NCR, this one, NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. Here fifth one, that is NCR, let me see this, R times of NCR is equal to n times of n minus 1 CR minus 1, which is also useful in opening the value of NCR immediately. The same pattern you can use this. Let me hover this. What I am hovering with the same, you can derive this one also. That is R minus 1 NCR. It means you can see this one NCR over here, and if you divide this all with here, that is the same concept you get. It's okay. So that is R minus 1 into NCR is equal to n minus 1 n minus 2 CR minus 2. The same pattern, if you go here, that is, you can go like here R minus 1 we are writing. Later on you can say R minus 2, and here besides between R minus 1 and NCR, you can say R minus 1 R minus 2 NCR is equal to n minus 1 n minus 2, and then this one will become n minus 3 CR minus 3. Okay, and the process will continue so on. So here in this one, NCR upon NCR minus 1, it means this is the ratio of the last one, the ratio of the two consecutive binomial coefficient, the ratio of two consecutive binomial coefficient, this one, that is n minus R plus 1 upon R, which we used. Okay, so let's come another one. Now let's see binomial theorem for positive integral index, exponent you say. So x plus y to the power n, you all know well, that is x plus y to the power n, that is x to the power n, and here that is let me ask this, NC0 x to the power n y to the power 0, NC1 x to the power n minus 1 y, NC2 x to the power n minus 2 and y to the power 2, NC3 x to the power n minus 3 y to the power c, and so on. In general, you can say that is NCR x to the power n minus r y to the power r. Okay, so here the last term is of course NCN y to the power n, that will be x to the power 0. This can be also written as x plus y to the power n, that is NCX here, this one. This is the binomial theorem which we can write x plus y to the power n, NCR x to the power n minus r y to the power r, right? So I am writing over here because making a synopsis so that student who join right now also can understand what is the binomial theorem. That's okay. Anyhow, let's go ahead, because we will use illustration further. So let me make a simple revision over here. Now come to the point. That's one. This one here, if you replace this y with minus y, replace this one y with minus y here. It means on this y, if you replace here this y with minus y, you will get x minus y to the power n. So the formula will be simply nothing from minus y to the power, here y to the power r is there. So this will become minus 1 to the power r, you can take out common and you will get this way y to the power r, that's the same term here. This term will be here same, this term will be here adds, this is same, sorry. The term is same here and you will get x minus y to the power n. By using this all, let's go for some illustration. Now, come to the point. Okay. Illustration number 1. The problem is here, it is a very simple problem. NCR formula you have to use, nothing else. It's okay. So the question is 15CR is to 15CR minus 1 is equal to 11 by 5. Then find the value of 11 is to 5, you can say. Find the value of R. Simply, you can see solution also there. 15CR, you are using formula NCR, open this and get the result R. So nothing to explain over here. You can see this. You can pause the video and solve also. It's okay. 2-3 more problems I will solve and I will give the place also that you can solve the problem further. Now come to the point. Another one. Now let's see this question. By using NC, as I have told this one, which we have already studied in the previous NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. This which we have already proved this also. Okay. So you can check this. No need to explain. Open this NCR, take out common factorial n, you will get n plus 1 CR. Okay. This is the result. You can understand over here. Solution is there. Clear? As you know, there is this NCR, you have to open this factorial n, factorial r n minus r factorial. NCR minus 1 you can open factorial n upon factorial r minus 1, because for r you can replace r minus 1 here. Now what you have to take? You have to reduce this and take out common over here. What is common? That is, here you can see this is factorial n, here also factorial n will be common. And then what we say here, take an LCM over here, r factorial r and n minus r plus 1 is a LCM, this one, and this one is the LCM over here. So factorial r n minus r plus 1 factorial, right? So this will be the LCM and here you will get the same results, and in this way we will get n plus 1 factorial, and look at point here, this one, n plus 1 factorial, this one, n plus 1 into n factorial one can write, and hence we can say n plus 1 factorial upon factorial r, n plus 1 minus r, right? This one, n plus 1 minus r. So simply this will become n plus 1 CR. Hope so you are getting. Right. Okay, fine. Check another one. So in the third illustration, we have to find the 7th term in the equation, in the expansion of this one, 4x by 5 minus 5 by 2x to the power 9. And second question, you can say, find the coefficient of x to the power 7 in ax square plus 1 by bx to the whole power 11. How to solve this? Let's see. So in the first question, if I zoom it here, in the first question, this one, let's see the first question. This is your first question, first part of illustration 3. That is 7th term in the expansion. You have to find the seventh term in the expansion. Total terms, as you all know, the idea of binomial theorem, that is total term will be 9. So let's say r plus 1th term will be the seventh term. So you know this will become here for the seventh term, that it will be, if you solve this, let me see this, sorry. This is seventh term, okay. So fine. So for seventh term, what you have to solve? You have to say, let's say r plus 1th term will be the seventh term. Tr plus 1 will be the seventh term. Tr plus 1 will be the seventh term, okay. So for Tr plus 1, that what we say here, you can say 9Cr, okay, 9Cr, and that is 4x by 5 to the power, what do you said, 4x by 5 to the power 9 minus r, and minus 5 by 2x to the power r. Clear? You can write over here, and hence we can say, open this, and in this way you will get, you just try to solve, and in this way you can get T7 equal to T7, let me solve over here, T7 equal to, that is perhaps 10500, 10500 upon, that is x cube, okay, x cube, and here this will be the answer, T7. Similarly, you can solve this one also, find the coefficient of this one. It's another question. You can see the solution is also over here. Okay. Fine. You can go through, you can pause the video and see the solutions. Second question also is solved like this one. Another question, that is in illustration 4, find the term independent of x in the expansion. Independent term, we have already discussed this very different manner. It's very easy. 9Cr, you can say 9 is the total, this is the exponent of 9. 9 is the exponent, so 9Cr, x to the power 9 minus r, and 8 to the power r, like this, x plus 5 to the power r, or x plus 8 to the power r, whatever. R equal to 6, you can solve this, and now substitute the value, or you can get the 7. Nothing to do here. Easy. Now come to the another illustration. Illustration 5. Find the coefficient of x to the power 11 in the expansion of, that is 2x square plus x minus 3. Okay. This is illustration number 5. Okay. 2x square plus x minus 3 to the whole power 6. So here, this is a different problem. Okay, fine. So think about this problem as 2x square. If you see this one here, let me zoom out this problem and concentrate on 2x square minus 3 plus x minus 3 to the power 6. And what you have to do, you have to find the coefficient of x to the power 11 in 2x square plus x minus 3 to the whole power 6. So if you see this 2x square plus x minus 3, this is trinomial, right? And so the concept of binomial you can't use over here. So better just 2x square plus x minus 3, you can, what you can do over here. Here you can see that this one, you can factorize it and make set of two different binomials, that it will become, say, if you see over here, then if you factorize 2x square plus x minus 3, then you will get this one, you know, x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. 2x square plus x minus 3 can be reduced in x minus 1 into 2x plus 3 in two different linear factors. So for two different linear factors, you evaluate the coefficient of x to the, you have to find coefficient of x power n 11 in overall in this one, okay. You have to find the coefficient of x to the power 11 in this trinomial, right? But here what we have done over here, that is we have made two different binomials. So what you have to do, you have to open this two term, both the terms, let's see, x minus 1 to the power 6 open this x minus 1 to the power 6 and 2x plus 3 to the power 6, and you have to search out which terms will combinedly give x to the power 11. So, if you see this were x to the power 11, so 11 can be converted here. The maximum x power you will get 6, and in any of them, and 5. So the combination of 6 and 5, that is 6 and 5, or 5 and 6. So here you can see, you can select this one. If you are selecting 6c, x to the power 6, so here you have to come for x to the power 5 term in this one, right? So here what you have to do, you have to consider that term which consists x to the power 5. So in which term it will be x to the power 5, this one. So that is x to the power 5 term is this one here. So this two term will make x to the power 11. Similarly, if you consider this term x to the power 5 with this term multiply, then you will get x to the power 11. So we can say the result will be like this one. You see. So term containing x to the power 11, that is this one. This was first term, 6 power from first expression and 5th power for another expression. And here negative 5th power for first expression and 6th power from second expression. So in this way, without the concept of trinomial, we are making the result as a binomial. Later on, this same question we will discuss further in multinomial theorem, when we in the last 2 or 3 lectures of binomial, when we will discuss multinomial in detail, then we will go for this one, how to get the result, the coefficient of x to the power 11 or any coefficient of trinomial or quadrinomial or any multinomial theorem. So in multinomial we will discuss in detail later on. Anyhow, here the coefficient of x power 11 is 192. So let's go for another problem. So come to the point here. This one is okay. So same idea, illustration, same type of concept, a repeated concept over here. And this is, you have to find the coefficient of x power 3 in the expression of 1 plus x square to the whole power n. Okay. So same idea, 1 plus x square. This you can split in two different binomial, as once again this is, and there is 1 plus x square. So here, as in the previous problem, if you see in the previous problem, this term which was the factor, the term 2x square plus x minus 3 can be easily factorizable. But here in this one, in this question, 1 plus x square to the whole power n, what we were doing over here. Here it's not, you can't factorize immediately. So better just you convert like this way, 1 plus x square in x plus x square, in x plus x square, if you see, in x plus x square, here this is a different question, in this x plus x square, if you take x common over here, then in this way you will get another binomial theorem. So 1 plus, and here the term that is x into x plus 1, that is x plus 1, this term is considered as another term. So 1 plus x, and in this way it will become binomial theorem. So like here you can compare this as 1 plus x to the whole power n, and this x is considered as x into 1 plus x. This x is considered as x into 1 plus x. So here you can use this, open this as a binomial theorem, and for replace the result, you can use this 1 plus x to the whole power n, and capital X, as you can open here, 1 plus capital X to the whole power n, and for this x you can see that is x into 1 plus x. This entire term is considered as capital X, right? So if you opening this binomial theorem, so that is nc0 plus nc1 x into 1 plus x, like here nc1 x and so on. So here you have to find coefficient of x cube. So coefficient of x cube, how you will get? So coefficient of, as here you have to search coefficient of x cube. So if you are coming for if you are going this one, if you see this in each and every term, so where you will get the coefficient of x cube? Undoubtedly, coefficient of x cube you can't get in this first term and in this second term, but from the here you can see you can get the coefficient of x cube. Let's see how. So coefficient of x cube in this nc2 is there. nc2 you can consider. So here we are adding nc2 and coefficient of x in 1 plus x whole square. Okay, why coefficient of x? Because x square which we have already used. Coefficient of here we have to evaluate coefficient of x here in 1 plus x. Okay, another one. So if you consider another one, so that's here also you can get coefficient of x cube, because when you open 1 plus x square as 1 plus 2x plus x and multiplying here with x square in 2x term, once again you will get coefficient of x cube. So this term and this term will give coefficient of x cube. So the result will be nc2 into 2 and nc3 into 1. Open this and you will get the result. So hope so you are getting. So this is the final answer, and you can expand this, and in this way you will get the result. Okay, fine. Anyhow, come to the point. Another one question. So two more questions in illustration we will take further. So here that is illustration number 7, and in 7 what is there here? So let's make some more level of toughness here in this question. The coefficient of x power 20 in the expansion of 1 plus x square to the whole power 40 and x another bracket x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square to the whole power minus 5. Here the option is, let me expand this. Okay, fine. So this is a question. The coefficient of x power 20, you have to evaluate. You can pause the video and try yourself and then go through the solution. Here actually in this same expression what we will do, 1 plus x square to the power 40, and here in this actually here we get two different binomials. Although this is not binomial, this second term, the second term is here, you see. Sorry. This second term, this one, what the second term is. Okay. Let me see this. This second term, what we see, this one, that is x square plus 2 and 1 upon x square to the power minus 5. Although minus 5, that is the very challenging task over here. As you know, this is, if you say this minus 5, then what we say about this as a negative integral index. But we have already discussed only for positive integral index, and we know the expansion of binomial theorem in positive integral index. So this is a very good question, you can see. So here what we have to do, here in this result, you have to, let me change the color. Okay, so what we say here, x square plus 2 प्लस 1 बाई एक्स स्क्वायर को क्या करेंगे भाई, सोचो जरा. तो इसको ऐसा कर सकते हैं, ए प्लस बी का फॉर्मूला, होल स्क्वायर वाला फॉर्मूला पता है आपको. ओके, तो इसको परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बना लो ताकि ये जो है मिल जाए आपको, बाइनोमियल मिल जाए. तो इसको लिख सकते हैं कुछ स्टूडेंट ए प्लस बी के होल स्क्वायर वाले फॉर्मूला से. सो वी कैन राइट दैट इज एक्स प्लस 1 बाई एक्स, दैट इज होल स्क्वायर. ओके, whole square for this. And by using this 2 and 5, just like x plus 1 by x whole square to the power and minus 5. Okay, so what we say here, that it will become x plus 1 by x to the power minus 10. See this is coming from here. So 1 plus x square to the power 40 into x plus 1 by x to the power minus 10, that is final, that is 1 plus x square to the whole power 30 into 10 x to the power 10. And now open this, it's quite easy now, and here you have to find the coefficient of x to the power 10. Sorry, come to point. Let's see over here. So 30C5 is your answer finally. Because this will become here 1 plus x square to the power 30. Okay. Come to another illustration. Illustration number 8. You see, and here you have to find the coefficient of x power 6 in 1 plus x to the whole power 6, 1 plus x power 7. So 1 plus x to the power up to 1 plus x power 15. So if you see this 1 plus x to the power 6 to 1 plus x power 15 here, this term is in GP. Okay, so you can make the sum over here. Expression will become, we take out 1 plus x power 6 common, and the common ratio will be of course 1 plus x here. So okay, this is some wrong, you just correct this one. Okay, 1 plus x, here the result will be 1 plus x. So if you here the result is 1 plus x, 1 redeleted, and this will be x retained over here. Okay, so finally what we get here, after solving, what we say, you will get this 1 plus x power 16 and 1 plus x power 6. So what you have to do, you have to find the coefficient of x power 7 in 1 plus x power 6 and 1 plus 16 and 1 plus x power 6 also. So solving here, in 1 plus x power 6 you won't get any coefficient of x power 7, so you can discard this, no need to do this over here. So you have to find the coefficient of x to the power 7 only in 1 plus x to the power 16. No need to solve, go through 1 plus x power 6, because of course here the maximum power will be x power 6 here, so you won't get any coefficient here. So the answer is only 16C7, that is 16C9. That is the final answer. Okay. Next question, next illustration. Now from here, you just all try yourself with this problem. The coefficient of x to the power 13 in expansion of 1 minus x to the whole power 5 in into 1 plus x square plus x cube to the whole power 4 to the whole, yes, to the whole power 4, correct. Now try yourself once again. How you will do this problem? Let's think. You just pause the video and then go ahead for the solution. Try yourself, and then I'll give the solution. Okay, fine. You can pause this video. So okay, hopefully you are able to solve. I think so. So anyhow, if you are not able to solve, then go through the solutions. Let's see how to solve. So what I have to do over here, 1 minus x to the power 5, simply you have to write simply as 1 minus x to the power 5, just copy out. Okay, and for this 1 plus x to the power 1 plus x squared to the power 4, what you have to do, let's see, what is this one, 1 minus x to the power 5, note down simply. Okay, and for this very 1 minus x plus x square plus x cube, if you factorize this, then what you will call here, this one, right? You just take out 1 plus x square, you can say, I am writing like this way, try to understand, 1 plus x square to the whole power 4 into 1 minus x. How I have written? Are you all getting or not at all? And here that is 1 minus x and 1 minus x square, you can use this one, no? You can use this 1 minus x 4 power, because one we have already used over here. Okay, sorry. You can go like this way. And so it will become 1 minus x to the power 1 minus x to the whole 1 minus x, one of them is used, so here it will become 1 minus and 1 plus x also you are using 1 minus x to the power 4, right? And here what you are going to do, here you can say this will become x square also, right? Are you all getting or not? Let's see how. So finally what we get, 1 minus x square to the whole power 4, 1 plus x square to the whole power 4, 1 minus x is 1 minus x. And later on what you have to do, you have to find 1 minus x, this one separately you write 1 minus x, this one, and later on what you have to say, you combine these two terms, and then you can say 1 minus 4 x to the power 4, and here you can say plus 6 x to the power 8 and minus 4 x to the power 12, and then what you have to say, plus x to the power, you will get 16 x to the power 16. Okay, you can see this video in the solution. This is the solution. Hope so. Yes, this is the solution. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, this is the solution. Are you all ready? So try one more problems. Okay. So another problem will be also based on coefficient method. Anyhow, this is the problem. So here you have to find coefficient of x to the power 9 in expansion of 1 minus x to the power 5 into 1 plus x square plus x cube to the power, this one, to the whole power 4. That was the same problem. Okay. Another one. The coefficient of x to the power 4 in the expansion of 1 plus x square plus x cube to the whole power n is. What is the answer? Pause the video and then try to solve. So how to solve this question? Let's say the coefficient of x to the power 4 in the expansion of 1 plus x square to the power n plus x cube to the power n. Options are in C1, this A, B, C. Some mistake is there. You note down D option. Here it will be D option. Okay. So let's see. Try. Illustration number 10. Okay. So how to tackle this? Better just 1 plus x square plus x cube. You can split this in two different binomial. If you take out x square common over here from these two terms, if you take out x square common, then you can go ahead and try yourself once again. Pause the video and then try for this, and then I will explain detail. So okay, what you will do, you have to as you can say, this term is in GP also. So better just you can split this. You can either factorize or you can make the sum of the GP. So 1 plus x square plus x cube to the whole power n. Here this term can be written also as, that is 1 plus x to the whole power into whole power n will be there, and 1 plus x square also. You can write down these terms, and here what you will get, you can make this to the whole power, that is n, that is the same n is over here. It's okay. So what you have to do, you have to open this 1 plus x to the power n, and later on here what you will get, if you eliminate here, reduce this n comes to each and every brackets, to the power n here also, to the power n here also. Now open 1 plus x to the power n and 1 plus x square to the power n, that will be the two binomials. Okay, so you will get the coefficient of x to the power 4. So how to get coefficient of x to the power 4? In this here 1 plus x to the power n, here if you write nc0 plus nc1x plus nc2x square plus nc3x square, so nc0 will be there, and here also in this term coefficient of x to the power 4 will be there, that is nc2 coefficient of x square will be there, because x square is there. You have to search the coefficient of x to the power 4, so here the term will be nc2, and here the term will be nc0, correct? So nc0 into nc2, so the result will be nc0 into nc2 once again, and plus, and then after what we say here, if you go for coefficient of x square from here, this one in the first term, so coefficient of x square in the first term, and so from here what you have to go for, you have to catch the coefficient of x square in second term also. So in that situation it will become nc2 into nc1, correct? And here once again, if you consider coefficient of x to the power 4 in the first term, means 1 plus x to the whole power n, and so in another term that you have to consider coefficient of x to the power 0. So simply what you have to write, nc4 into nc0, that is the answer. So final answer is, that is nc1 into nc2 plus nc4, because nc0 will become 1. So here this term is your final answer. So you can say like this, the result will be nc0 into nc2, and nc0 into nc2 can be written as nc2, and here that after nc2 into nc1, that is simply you write c1 c2, and c4 and c0 is there. So nc4 into nc0 of course that is 1, so nc, that is the answer will be nc4 only, so plus c4, that is your final solution. So which option is, hope so D option is correct. Look at this point, this is the result. So let's see the solution. Solution is over here. Okay. So you can see the solution and copy it also, and come to the another question. Another question, let me see here. In another question, illustration, if sixth term in the expansion of 1 plus x to the whole power 8 by 3 plus x square log x base 10 to the whole power 8 is 5600. Find the value of x. Pause the video and try to solve. Okay, so let's go through the solution. As you know, this is T6 is equal to that is 5600. It is given in the question, 5600, which is the part of the question. Okay, so let's see. So if you solve this T6, that is T6 will become 8 8c5 because 8 is the coefficient power exponent. So 8c5 1 upon x to the power, instead of x, that is 8 by 3 to the whole power, that is 8 minus 5. Okay, and here you say x square log of, that is x base 10 to the whole power, what do you say, 5 is equal to 5600, you can say. Now you have to solve this type of this much equation. So if you solve this here, 8c5, what is 8c5? You know, that is 56. 8c5, if you see this, you can write 8c3 and 8 into 7 into 6, 1 into 2 into 3. So 2, 3, 6 cancel, and 8, 7, 56. So 8c5, that will become 56. This will become that is 56. Okay, and here that will be x to the power 8 by 3, and 8 minus 5, 3. This 3 related, and that is only the term x to the power 8, and here x to the power 5, 2, 5 and 2, 10, 10, 8, 2. So x square term will retain. Okay, and log x to the power 5, log x to the whole power 5, that is equal to 5600. Correct. Now on solving this all, what you have to solve, what you have to say, finally what the result you will get, after this 56 and 56 related and 100, so that is x square log x to the base 5, that will be 100. So finally what do you get, x square log x base 10, that is 100. So it means x square, let me solve over here, x square into log x base 10 to the power 5 is equal to 100. So what do you have to write over here? Make this equality. First, you have to write this one also. X square log x base 10 log x to the whole power 5 is equal to 100. 100 is written in after writing 56. So 100 can be, one can write, a student can write here. That is the point over to understand over here. 100, some student can write for 100, that is 10 square, which will be compatible for this one, x square. For 100, one can write over here 100, you can write, that is 10 square. Okay, so for 100 you can write 10 square, and that is compatible for x square on comparison. And here log, as this is undoubtedly this is base 10, so we can, some student can say also log 10 base 10 to the whole square, right? And this is comparing here, so you will get this x as 10. So finally the solution is, that is x equal to 10. Yes, so finally the solution is x equal to 10 will be the answer. Let's see, that is the solution. Okay, see the solution. T6 is equal to 5600. That can be written as T5 plus 1, and same what I explained over here. Fine. Let's see some another problem, another illustration. So have a try of, there are 5 problems. So hope so you are getting. It's a very easy problem. Here you have to find the number of terms, nothing else. In the first, it's pretty easy. This is a simple binomial theorem. Power is 9, so plus 1, that is number of terms will be, in first result the number of terms is 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1, that is 10 terms. As you know, in the binomial theorem, the number of terms are n plus 1. Okay, so come to the point. Another one, another question, hopefully you are getting. In another question, if you see here, n is even number. Here the n is, the number is even. So in the case of even, what do you say, in even terms? So if you add plus 1, then in each and every term, then you will get odd. So odd plus odd, once again even. So finally it has n by 2 plus 1 terms. N by 2 plus 1 terms. It means that will be n by 2 plus 1 terms for this. So for n that is 10, and here 10 by 2, 5 plus 1, that is 6 term. So total this expansion has, that is 10 by 2 plus 1, that is 6 terms. Okay, so let's see another question. That is, here this is a trinomial. In this trinomial, if you see, then how many number of terms will be there? So if you expand this 2x plus 3y minus 4z like this here, so consider 3y minus 4z, you can put this 3y minus 4z in one bracket, and this 2 as like this one. Let me do this like this way. So 2x and plus, you can write like this, 2x plus 3y minus 4z in one bracket, and here you can write to the whole power n. So what do you say here? This is our now binomial theorem. It's okay. So if you expand this 2x and 3y minus 4z as x, so this two terms will be considered as like this way. You consider this as x and this as y to the whole power n. And if expand this as a binomial term, you will get n plus 1 term. But in each and every term, you will find as this for y. For y, we can say 3y minus 4x. So what you go for this one? So if you expand first term, then it will get something to the power 0. And another, this entire term 3y minus 4x to the power, you will get power 1. And in another third term, you will get 3y minus 4z to the power, that is 3y minus 4z, no? You write z over here. Okay, 3y minus 4z to the whole power, that is 2, and so on. So in each and every term, in the first term in the expansion, you will get one term, right? Let me note down this one. So one term how? As nc0, 2x to the whole power n, and 3y minus 4z to the power 0. Another term, that is nc1, 2x to the power n minus 1, 3y minus 4z to the power 1. So if you multiply with 2x to the power n minus 1 in 3y and 4z, next two terms, you will get two different terms. So you will get two terms. So in third term, if you see nc2, term consisting nc2 coefficient, you will get 3y minus 4z to the whole power 2. If you expand that 3y minus 4z to the whole power 2, you will get three more terms. So if you multiply with 2x to the power n minus 2 in all these three terms, you will get three terms. So three terms, then after four terms, and in the same manner, you will get entire total n and one more, that is n plus 1 term. The last term will be n plus 1 term. So what you will see here, this is sum of first n plus 1 natural numbers. So you can say that is n plus 1 into n plus 2 upon 2. That is your answer. It's okay. I'll give the solution also here. Don't worry. If you see this fourth question, let me explain this fourth question. Okay. So let me explain this fourth question. If you have some doubt, then you can ask also later on. I will explain detail. You can write on the comment section. Come to the point. Fourth question. 3x plus y to the power 8 minus 3x minus y to the whole power 8. As here, the same result, undoubtedly. That is, but here that is n is even, here that is, the term will be, what is that? So okay, so what do you say? The same problem as like on second one, you will get this one. So the number of term will be that is n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1 term. So n by 2 will become, that is 8 by 2, that is 4, and here plus 1 also, plus 1 also, plus 1. So total there are how many terms? That is 5 term. Okay, so the number of terms are here, if you see, There are the 4 terms, and by 2 terms. Here some mistake is there. 3x minus y to the power 8, no? So here there are 4 terms. Later on we'll see this. Now once again, fifth question. If you see fifth question, 1 plus 2x plus x square to the power 20, that is in 20. So this you can, it is very easy in the here, pretty easy. 1 plus 2x plus x square, you can make it as 1 plus x whole square, and to the whole power, that is 20. So finally that will become 1 plus x to the power 40, and hence the number of terms are, so 41 terms undoubtedly. Clear? Let's see the solution. Here the solution is, okay, this is the solution. So if you see in the first question, right, what I was explaining, this one, that is the main question to be explained over here. Third part of the question, first and second pretty easy. Third part of the question, that is 3y minus 4z, if you consider in one bracket, then it will give here in different situation 3y minus 4z. Let me enlarge it. Okay, so concentrate on this one. So if you see this one, 3y minus 4z as considered as one term. So this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the nth term, like this way, NCN. And here, from here you will get one term, and when you multiply it with 2x in 3y and 4z, you will get two terms. And if you open this 3y minus 4z whole square, that is 3 different terms you will get. So if you multiply with 2x to the power n minus 2 in each and every term, so you will get 3 different terms, and so on, n terms, and last, that is n plus 1 terms. And hence if you sum this, this is the sum of first n natural number, first n plus 1 natural number. That is the answer. Okay, so hope so you are getting. That is the final answer. Let's do some more question. Another question. In the expansion of this x plus under root of x square minus 1 to the whole power 6 plus x minus under root of x square minus 1 to the whole power 6, the number of terms is, options is 7, 14, 6, 4. If you get this question, then try yourself once. Okay, and later on I will explain this. That is the same question as in the previous what I have discussed this, the same part of the question. I have given the idea of n by 2 plus 1 term if n is even. Here also n is even. It's okay. Here you can go for two different manner, directly also, or you can explain, you can open this in each and every term and then go ahead solving by simple explanation. So I will give the two different solutions. Pause the video and go ahead for the solution. Okay, so let's have a solution. So two different manner you can solve this. A plus b, a minus b to the whole power n. If you expand this, then this is the first pattern to solve this one, this entire part, right? And another way, what I have given the idea, that is n by 2 plus 1, that is n by 2 plus 1, and here wherever n is even. So okay, so the number of term is n by 2 plus 1. That is the answer. So the number of terms will be clear. Let's go through another problem. Fine. Let me do this problem. This is the number of middle term. This is, sorry, the middle term you have to find. Middle term. find the middle term of the expansion of x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 to the whole power n. These are the four options. You can solve this. X square plus 1 by x square. In this problem, x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 to the whole power. This, which I have already used this expression also. This is a favorite expression of JE, you know. And this you can use a plus b whole square. So this we can say x plus 1 by x. X plus means x plus 1 by x to the whole power 2 you can write safely. So x plus 1 by x to the power 2n you will get. And there is total number of terms are 2n plus 1. That will be odd, and open this. So you will get the n plus 1 term, the middle term. So that is, if that is odd, then only one middle term. So that is 2ncn x to the power 2n minus n 1 by x to the power n, and solve. That you will get the result. This is the answer. So nothing to do, just only for revision purpose I have given this question. Next, go for next question. Let's say. So do the one more problem by yourself. Find the middle term in the expansion. This is power 7, odd term. So you all know well how many middle term will be there, as 7 plus 1, 8 total number of terms are there. So there will be 2 middle terms. Pause the video and then go for solution. Sorry. Check the solution. That is n equal to 7, odd number of terms. So there will be 2 middle terms. The term will be 7 plus 1 by 2 and 7 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 you can say, or you can also say 7 plus 3 by 2. So that is term will be 4 and 5th. So 4th term and 5th term you can solve. Okay. The next question. Show that the middle term in the expansion of this 1 plus x power 2n is 1 into 3 into 5 into 2n minus 1 upon factorial n 2 power n x to the power n. Pause the video. Okay, let's see the solution. In 1 plus x power 2n, the index is 2n, which is even, right? So 2n by 2 plus 1, that is n plus 1 term will be the middle term, and hence solve the middle term. 2n, that is index is 2n. So you say that is tn plus 1, that is 2ncn. Here you see some correction is there. 2ncn, you just make it corrected. That is 2ncn, right? It's not 2 into 2ncn, 2ncn, and then we say 1 to the power 2n minus n and x power n, and now expand this. You can see the solution. And open this 1 into 2 into 3. 2ncn can be open as 2ncn, that is means n number of terms you have to write, and you have to multiply factorial n in numerator and denominator, and then go ahead. Okay, another problem. Find the relation between r and n so that the coefficient of r plus rth term and r plus 2th term in expansion of 1 plus x power 2n are equal. Okay. Pause the video. Here actually 3r term, you say this is 3rth term. 3rth term and r plus 2th term. So 3rth term you have to solve. 3rth term means t3r and tr plus 2. Now pause the video and try yourself. Then we'll discuss in detail. Okay, so have a look. Tr plus 1 can be written as 2ncr x power r. T3r can be written as 2nc 3r minus 1 and x to the power 3r minus 1, right? Similarly, tr plus 2 tr plus 2, that is 2ncr plus 1 x to the power r plus 1, and so on. So there are the two possibilities. If you equate this, then there will be two possibility will be there here. If you equate this, 2nc 3r minus 1 equal to 2ncr plus 1, two possibilities. As you know, we have already studied over there, that is ncx equal to ncy, which is well known. That is, this implies either x equal to y or x plus y equal to n. You know, that is the same thing. So one, that is the first case, and this, and that is second case. Okay, so you can go ahead. That is the solution. Clear? Another problem, and the last problem, that is, if a1, a2, a3, a4 are the coefficients of any four consecutive terms in the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n, prove that a1 upon a1 plus a2 plus a3 upon a3 plus a4 is equal to 2 times of a2 upon a2 plus a3. It's a very good problem. You can try yourself and then go for solution. Pause the video and then go ahead. This is IIT problem. So in this, what we have to do, a1 is the coefficient, that is tr plus 1, ncr. a2 is the coefficient, that is ncr minus 1, a3, a4. You can see this is the solution, and solve by using ncr plus ncr minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 cr. That is the same formula we are using over here. We are using over here in this one and in this one. In this one, same also. That is the same. Thanks.